Slow down. Slow down, slow down. Nigeria. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Good to have you join us on Weekend Sports on Trust TV. I'm Adeni G-Shafe. Just to let you have a feel of how Nigerians are faring over there at Chengdu in China at the World University Game, the one we also call FISO, Federation of International Sports University, that will be coming out there. Well, right now, they just did the opening ceremony, and we are so glad to see our contingent, 75 Nigerian athletes competing in 22 different categories of sports, in athletics, swimming, taekwondo, judo, and not forgetting table tennis. Good one for Team Nigeria. Nigeria always vibing well anywhere they find themselves, and just have to let you have a feel of what they are doing there in Chengdu, China. Wishing them the best as they compete at the World University Games there. Well, hopefully they will come back with so many good medals for Nigeria. And right now, we are still in the mood of celebrating Super Falcons for the fact that they were able to do well in their second game against Australia, the host nation. It was a tough duel between the two countries, and it was a match that a lot of Nigerians were really thinking, maybe can we win or not? The ladies triumph, and they won that encounter there 3-2, a tough one, but the triumph there. Now we'll be looking at that quickly before we look at events for this weekend. But really, that particular match overtook every other sporting stories during the week. They won that game 3-2, and Nigerians are celebrating for the fact that they were able to win that game, courtesy of those goals coming from Oshuala, Ohale, and also not forgetting the fact that Kanu also are scoring first. Good one for Super Falcons for the fact that they were able to win that game there. Well, right now, from the way it is, Super Falcons are really battle ready against Ireland. They'll be facing Ireland on Monday, and right now the ladies are talking tough that they want to make sure they end this particular group well by qualifying fully for the qualifying stake now. Well, Super Falcons are really so happy for what they did on that particular day against Australia, and a match that has actually seen the likes of Oshuala joining one of the highest scorers. Talking about Nigerian team so far, Super Falcons at the World Cup. Let's look at that. Most goals at the World Cup for Super Falcons. We have about 5 of them now. Looking at most goals at the World Cup for Super Falcons, Rita Nwadike has scored 3 goals. Then Nkiru Okosiem has scored 3. Oshuala now joining them with a 3rd goal at the World Cup. Messi Akide scored 2, and Adaku Okuruafo was also able to score 2. Looking at the most FIFA Women's World Cup goals for Nigerian team, the Super Falcons at the World Cup so far. Let's see, maybe Asisa Oshuala will actually break the record to become the highest goal scorer at the World Cup so far for our national team for women. See, talking about the Women's World Cup, let's look at the oldest players that's actually participated at the World Cup. Right now, a particular player has broken the record set by 4 others. Formiga is a player of Brazil, but right now she has appeared in 7 World Cup for our country. Brazil played at most FIFA Women's World Cup so far, 7. We have Omari Sawa, actually from Japan, who actually played 6 times. Christine Sinclair of Canada, 6 times. Malta of Brazil, 6 times. And you have Onome Ebi of Nigeria, also among the oldest players to participate at the World Cup. Well, just giving you an update concerning the FIFA Women's World Cup taking place in Australia. Right now, our ladies are really preparing ahead of their match against Ireland that will be coming up on Monday. But before then, at least some people that joined us this immediately we play against Australia, that a lot of Nigerians wanted to show their at least contribution or views concerning that match against Australia. It was an explosive match, and that's why we quickly open phone line to allow 2 or 3 Nigerians. So let's have your feel concerning that game against Australia. Really, it was a tough one. So many Nigerians, in fact, wrote Super Falcons off that they may not be able to withstand the firepower coming from Australia due to the fact that they were getting the home support. But still, the ladies came out and they were able to roar to the end, and they won their game 3-2. We saw how they play against Canada. So each game they play, they get better. And Nigerians really celebrated them on that day. So you can call us. Let's have your view concerning this. 2 or 3 calls before we move to another stage on the show. But right now, you can call in there. Please, when you are calling, stay away from your TV set so that we can hear you clearly, and tell us where you are calling from, your name and your location. Well, we're talking about our ladies there, the Super Falcons, their coach, Randy Wardrum, right now, for the fact that those ladies came out to win that game. You say, well, we will make sure we play against Ireland with all our strength and mind. Good morning there, talking about Super Falcons coach there. Well, even still talking about the Super Falcons performance at the competition, a fantastic one so far. 2 games they play, 1 draw and 1 it was a win for them against Australia there. Well, Nigerians can make it. Let's have 2 or 3 calls, and then we move on to another stage on the show. Right now, talking about Super Falcons, really, you look at the ladies. The first match, we had Australia at the forefront there, but the second match, she was on the bench, and she came on. She was really hungry for goals, and she was able to get at least a record on that particular goal. She scored the 3rd goal that she scored for Nigeria, and it was a fantastic one also from Australia, who they were really trying to see how they can better their lot, reducing the tally to make it 3-3, but it didn't work out because they were able to score 2. They couldn't get the 3rd one. A game that saw 11 extra minutes added to the normal time of that match. And right now, a lot of Nigerians are looking at that particular game. Was it not too long? 11 minutes. We have a caller joining us right now. Good to have you on the show. Weekend Sport. Good to have you. Okay, yeah, we're still expecting more call there. We lost that call. And now we're talking about Super Falcons having to play 11 extra minutes before that game ended, although it was a tough one, but they were able to win. And a lot of Nigerians in diaspora and those at home really celebrated Super Falcons. No one saw that coming. It was a game in the hand of the home team, talking about Australia, but Nigeria did well by winning that particular encounter. We've been giving you updates concerning the match, at least just to let you have a feel of what happened that day. Contribute your own quota there. And right now, before we move, well, we have another caller there. Good to have you on the show.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Welcome on Weekend Sport. Your name and where you are calling from?
My name is Kenneth, coming from Adamawa, local government.
Okay, calling from Adamawa there. Kenneth, that match against Australia, it's still like it was like the final of the World Cup.
The match is very tough, and we are truly proud of our ladies here. They have performed very well.
Go ahead. Hello, Kenneth, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, good one. That match against Australia, you saw that they added 11 more minutes to it, even though we know that, yes, there was a time our player was injured. A lot of critics are saying, well, it was too long to be added, the time. Okay, seems
Yeah.
Kenneth is not. Okay, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Go ahead.
So
Okay, I think we just have to move on now so that others can actually contribute on the show. And also, we hope to have the coach of our Nigerian gymnastic team talking about them going to Malta. They were able to do well representing Nigeria there. We'll be having them in the course of this show. Though right now, we are still talking about Super Falcons. Let's have you there. Good to have you. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good to have you.
I want to tell you that I'm free from a boy state.
Can you please stay away from your TV set, please? Can you move away from your TV, please?
I've switched it off. I said,
okay.
I'm calling from
okay, you're calling from where?
Abakaliki,
Abakaliki in Ebonyi State. Your name, please?
My name is Shiroi Okwama.
Okay, Shiroi Okwama. Good to have you on the show. How is Abakaliki this morning?
Abakaliki is drizzling in and getting us ready for the rice park.
Okay, good one. Let's talk about Super Falcons.
Super Falcons are doing pretty well. And I'll praise them, hoping that they will also survive the next match. Because the next match is to be tough. There's no doubt about that. Prayers go for them. Thank you very, very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Okoma, calling from Abakaliki, Ebonyi State there. Well, the way it is right now, we are topping that group, even though we have the same points with Canada. We have 4 points. They also have 4 point ball. Goal difference of 2 against 1 that they have. Nigeria are really trying to see how they can coast them in this group. We'll be facing Ireland on Monday. We are actually rubbing minds together on the show concerning Super Falcons' performance against Australia. It was a tough match, but our ladies really did so well against all. They all came out, the entire squad, the technical crew, the players, those on the bench. In fact, the more they change the players, the stronger they become. It was a tough one, and we saw some of these players really coming out to showcase their strength in that game. Good to have you on the show. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
My name is Edmond Gossi, calling for Adamawa State.
Okay, still Adamawa. Is it Yola or where?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, we're talking about Super Falcons' performance against Australia. Your contributions, please.
Yes, the match was amazing. They played very well. And most especially, the fighting spirit they have, the way they play. And Oshola coming from the bench to score, that's a wonderful thing. We hope they do best at the next match.
Okay, good one. At least against Ireland, you seen us triumphing too, right?
Yes, sir.
How many goals? Let me pull your leg a bit. How many goals are you going to score against Ireland?
I hope they score maybe 3 goals.
Okay, good one. Okay, thank you so much from Yola Adamawa State there. Well, really, we've been talking about Super Falcons, and they've done well in that second game. A tough one it was, but they triumphed. Really, Nigerians are reacting from Yola to Lagos, everywhere, talking about this particular match. And now we still have a lot of people trying to join us on the show to talk about Super Falcons, who will be playing against Ireland on Monday. Good to have you on the show.
Hello.
Hello, good to have you. Let's have your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, thank you. That's Soft TV, sir.
You say?
That's Soft TV.
Your name, please. Your name.
My name is God Obitibu. I'm calling from Agene-Bude.
Agene-Bude should be in Edo State, right?
Exactly, yes.
Good to have us, Agene-Bude. Let's have you on the show.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Go ahead. We are listening to you.
Okay. Yeah. I'm about the Super Falcons match. It was a great day for me.
Okay.
Actually, from the attacking the Australian ladies, when they started their attack, I was really scared. I told my friends watching the match that these people, I don't think we're going to overcome them. I was really scared. So when we had that dynamite equalizer, it was such a wonderful, kind of feeling for me. And actually, I never knew that we were going to triumph until when I saw that Oshoala goal. that had became confirmed that, this time our victory has been sealed.
Good one. And you were very happy, I guess.
Yeah, more than that. We were all excited, actually. I and my friends.
Now, let me take on you for the last one that has to do with Ireland in our group. Can we beat Ireland?
Yeah, as far as we are cautious, we are not overconfident. We don't feel that we are all high and dry. I'm very sure that our coach Wardrop, I'm sure his strategy will be able to overcome the Irish.
Okay, good one. Join us from Agenebude, Godwin. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Good. Well, Nigerians are really reacting from different corners of the country. Talking about Super Falcons' performance against Australia, it was a fantastic performance from the ladies who made us all proud for the fact that they were able to win that game convincingly. Although it was a tough one for them, but they won it, even though we had a lot of issues in that game. But really, the likes of Ohale getting to win the MVP of the match, a tough one there. Well, we have another caller, so actually here is our view. Good to have you on the show. Hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, let's have you. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Joshua.
Okay, Joshua from where?
From Taraba.
Oh, beautiful Taraba. Let's talk about Super Falcons. Go ahead. Hello, Joshua, are you there? Okay, well, Joshua seems not to be ready to talk from Taraba State. We've had Godwin from Agenebude, others from Adamawa, and also not forgetting the fact that people have been calling in concerning their own contribution about Super Falcons' performance at the World Cup so far. One win, one draw for that team. They actually defeated Australia 3-2, and they play goalless against Canada to share the spoil there. And now a tough one it is in our group, Nigeria, Canada, Australia, who qualifies to the next round. We need to get at least a draw against Ireland to qualify on Monday, and if we can do that, it means we qualify for the next round of it. Right now, Nigerians have been calling. Let's have your view concerning this game. What do you think Super Falcons will do against Ireland? That match against Australia, were you expecting them to win? Even though a lot of people wrote them off, but they surprised and shocked all of us for their performance. They were really determined. They all came out smoking in that game. Good to have you on the show.
Hello?
Hello, good to have you.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Let's have your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Joshua. It's Joshua from Taraba.
Okay, you're calling back, Joshua. Yes, let's have you now, your contributions.
Yes, I watched the match. The match was very good. The ladies, they played very well. I think the ladies play more than the men.
Okay, agreed. Of course, they give us more joy, as we say in Nigeria.
Yes. The match was very good.
Okay. So, do you think we can make it against Ireland? At least we need a draw.
Very sure. I see 4 goals.
You see 4 goals?
Yes.
I just hope that 4 goals you are seeing is for Nigeria. Okay, Joshua from Taraba. Where in Taraba are you calling from? Takum, okay, good one. From Takum, Taraba State. He says he believes that we can get 4 goals against Ireland, even though it can be tough, but we can get it. Thank you so much, Joshua, for contributing. Okay, so while we're still talking about this particular topic, we're talking about the Super Falcons. They really did well against Australia. Right now, they will be facing Ireland, and Nigerians can't wait to see what we're going to do. Some are predicting 4-0, some are saying 3-0, while all we need is just a draw. But if you can win big, that would be nice. And a lot of Nigerians are also looking at maybe the coach will give the chance to all the other players that are yet to feature at the World Cup. Let's have you. Where are you calling from? Your name, please. Hello. Hello, good to have you on the show. Hello. Your name, please. Okay, so please, if you're calling us, kindly stay away from your TV set so that we can hear you very clear. And now, we've been talking about Super Falcons, and Nigerians are also looking at the coach, trying to give chance or space, opportunity to those who are yet to play the likes of Gift Monday. It should be nice to see her play at the World Cup. A lot of Nigerians are hoping that most of them that are yet to taste action will have the opportunity against Ireland. Yes, we know it's tough. We need a draw at worst, but we can win that game against Ireland. So far, Ireland have not done well in this competition. Well, we can't do it. Well, all we need to do is to come up against them with better strategy against Ireland there. We're still expecting more calls before we move to other segments on the show. But right now, Nigerians are still coming to give us up there to at least let's talk together concerning that particular match against Australia. How do you feel about it? I'm sure a lot of Nigerians are still very happy, in happy mood with Super Falcons. Good to have you on the show. Hello. Are you there? Oh, hello. Good to have you on the show. Your name, please?
My name is Uchenna Korea.
Uchenna, from where?
I'm from Taraba.
Okay, from Taraba. Let's have you.
Yes, yes. The women they play ball like people who understand football. Look in a game, the team do themselves like said them a teamwork.
Okay.
I love the game where they play so much.
Okay, and you enjoy the game.
I enjoy the game, and I pray God can carry them go to final, get the biggest cup for Nigeria.
A good one.
It's a good result.
A good one.
Yes,
Uchenna from Taraba. You want them to win the World Cup, right?
Yes.
We must really play well if we have to win the World Cup. So good one there, Uchenna.
Yes.
Where in Taraba are you calling from?
Okay.
Wukari. Okay, good one. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, so we've been talking with Nigerians on the show concerning their reaction about the performance of Super Falcons at the World Cup so far. 2 matches, 1 win, 1 draw against Australia and also against Canada. And really, Nigeria, some are even saying they can get to the final and even eventually win the World Cup. Who knows? Anything can happen if they are well determined, work harder and smarter, they can do this. Well, let's have you on the show. Good to have you.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, this Benson.
Okay, Benson from where?
Yeah, I want to speak with the man that is on TV, Trust TV.
I'm with you right now. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Benson, from where?
From Delta State.
Where in Delta?
Yeah, I partly
where in Delta? Benson, where in Delta?
Malta, get island, which time?
Okay.
Which time?
It's going to be 11 a.m. on Monday.
Okay. I'm very, very happy to... Even when I look this course, I was very, I'm happy because the girls, they make us proud more than the boys.
Okay, good one. At least Super Falcons are making us happy.
Yes, my prediction for the match is going to be 4-0. We are going to beat Ireland 4-0.
4-0.
Yes. We are going to beat them 4-0.
Okay.
That one is what was.
You are the second person.
As a giant of Africa.
You are the second person predicting this.
That, we have a good player in the Super Falcons.
Good one there.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they can win it. Benson.
I'm calling from Delta State,
Ephron, okay, from Delta State there. Benson, thank you so much for joining us from Ephron, Delta State.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been talking concerning Super Falcons. Really, they really made us proud, and we are so happy for what they did. Right now, we just have to take one more call so that we can have time for other things on the show right now. Well, let's quickly talk about Super Falcons. Maybe one more call or two, and then we move to. Okay, we have a caller there. Good to have you on the show. Hello. Hello, can you hear us? Yes, let's have you, please. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Mustafa Umar.
Mustafa Umar from where?
From Kano.
From Kano, okay. Let's have you from Kano.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the show. Yeah, I just want to express my happiness over their performance.
Okay. Continue.
Yeah, because actually they impressed all Nigerians. I wish them the best, and I hope they will actually bring us the cup here and make us proud.
Okay, hopefully maybe they will get that done. Thank you so much, Mustafa
they will
from
be the
Kano.
second dream team, inshallah. Yes.
Okay. Yes, Kano Indians too are not left behind. They are calling and they are also contributing there. Well, right now, Sweden is really whitewashing Italy. It's a tough one with Sweden there, really whitewashing the Italian team, looking at the fact that it's not easy for Italy in that game there. Well, from the way it is right now, we look at, we've been talking with a lot of Nigerians contributing on the show, and it has been a good performance so far from Super Falcons, who did well in this competition. In the 2 games they've played, a draw and a win, and they are on the verge of qualifying for the qualifying stake there. Good one. At least we just have to appreciate what they've done for Nigeria, and hopefully they will make us more proud there. Well, even though before we enter the studio, Sweden were leading against Italy. Right now, they're still leading there. Well, for 5-0. 5-0 coming from Sweden against Italy. Really, Italy just have to get their acts together against South Africa. And if South Africa can beat Italy, they can still make it. It's still very open. But for Italy, they really need to learn a lot of football from Swedish team. The ladies are teaching them how to play soccer. 5-0 so far the World Cup. Just to give you updates concerning that match between Sweden and Italy. Now we cross away from that particular topic. We've been looking at Super Falcons performance at the World Cup. Right now, let's go to that segment where we give you little updates concerning what you think you know and you might have forgotten or you don't even know at all. We have this for you.
girls. Say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Say hello.
Hello.
Say hello.
These are your medalists on in second place and winner of the silver medal, Tamea Aquilina. And in first place, winner of the gold medal, your champion Anna Liebenberg, Irini Papakanasiu. These are your medals.
Good to have you join us on the show again. Well, we've been talking about different sporting categories as with Super Falcons and also Sweden winning against Italy so far. But right now, you just saw there that gymnastics, Nigerians that traveled to Malta to represent us there. And really, they did well on the medal table. Well, we'll be coming to that later because I told you earlier that we'll be having their coach and also the founder of that TIG Gymnastics in the studio. Before we talk with him, let's quickly run through some stories to update you concerning the world of sport. Let's talk about basketball first. 2023 Afrobasket is taking place in Kigali, Rwanda precisely. And right now as we speak, let's look at 2023 Women Afrobasket. The Tigress termed DR Congo in Kigali. They were able to win in that game 69-35. We look at the result of the 4 games that were actually played yesterday. Let's look at those results one by one. And we look at Nigeria winning 69-35. The likes of Sarah Goke being able to win, got a lot of points for Nigeria in that game. Good one for our ladies. They've started well right now, winning against Congo 69-35. They'll be facing Egypt on Sunday, and hopefully they can win that game also convincingly. Nigeria will actually gunning for the 4th title. They won it 3 times back to back, and now they want to go for the 4th one, and hopefully they can do it this time around. Still looking at the result, let's look at the other teams that played just yesterday. We have Rwanda, the host nation. They defeated Cote d'Ivoire 64-35 in that game also. Good one for Rwanda, who also won 64-35. Still talking about the result now. We look at Mali against Uganda. It was a good one for Mali. 80 points against Uganda, who was able to manage 66 points in that encounter there. Still looking at the Afrobasket. Another result between Cameroon and Mozambique was 53-55. 2 points for Cameroon. They were able to destroy Mozambique team by 2 points, 53-55, to win that encounter. Good one for our team. The Super Falcons was actually entering my mouth there, but our lady, the Tigress, doing so well also at the Afrobasket, winning this game 69-35. Well, they are gunning for the 4th title, and hopefully they can do this. So as the ladies are doing well in Australia, another set of ladies are doing us proud in Kigali, Rwanda. Even though the footballers are shining, we just have to take this story to let you have a feel of what the ladies are doing in Kigali. So we have to celebrate them also for doing so well. For the D Tigress, we celebrate them and we are giving them support from Trust TV. Now we move away from that story. Let's talk about what athletes that will be coming up in Budapest in Hungary, to let you know that our team, the men 4x100 meter relay, we've been able to qualify, and that qualifying opportunity has actually treated AFM President Tunobok Okowa for the fact that we were able to run 38.26 to qualify for the 4x100 meter relay for men. And good run for Nigerian team. Our women also, they've qualified for the 4x100 meters, 4x400 meters, and also in the mixed relay. So to give you update on this, Nigeria will be competing in the 4x100 meter for men. The likes of Godson Brume, not forgetting Koinsola Ajayi competing in their favor. Ashe running the race of their life, Alaba Akitola, to qualify Nigeria for the 4x100 meter relay for men. Well, we go to football now. Let's talk about the MPFL. MPFL season will be starting in August 26 precisely, according to the MPFL organizers now. They say by August 26th of August, it will be happening live across Nigeria for the season. MPFL will be starting, and also the winner will be cutting home 150 million naira for the winner of that particular league there. Well, right now, MPF organizer also says that they have a partnership with a company that will be streaming all the matches, so they will not be allowing the teams to be streaming their matches directly by themselves there. Well, good one right now. And to also let you know, even though some managers, there are some managers that are moved from one club to the other, new managers moving from one team to the other, the likes of Ilechuku moving from Plateau United to Rangers, not forgetting Meikaba moving from Rangers Rangers to Kano Pillars. All of them moving around to at least see how they can change things during the new season that will be starting there. Where we have Amza Abara of Niger Tornadoes, who also has moved to join the Niger Tornadoes there. Ilechuku, like I mentioned, from Plateau to Rangers. Mekaba from Rangers to Kano. And Mango to Boas, rather moving, staying with Plateau United as the home boy there. Good one. New managers in the MPFL. Just giving you update concerning those activities in the world of sport in Nigeria. Super Falcons, D Tigress, and now we are going gymnastic. Do you know that some set of Nigerians traveled to Malta to represent TIG in gymnastics, to represent Nigeria there, and they were able to do well? Let's look at this story. Federal government commends junior gymnasts for winning 23 medals at World Gymnastics Championship. They were able to do well there. 4 of them, they really surprised the whole Nigerians for the fact that they were able to compete well, and they did excellently well there, looking at their feat at the competition. Let's look at the summary of what they did at the competition there. Tony International Gymnastics TIG of Nigeria won a total of 23 medals at the recently concluded 25th Gym Star International Club World Championship in Malta. TIG won 8 gold, 8 silver, and 6 bronze from 4 gymnasts after competing with 198 athletes from 15 countries. Francisca Opanko won 2 gold and 2 silver. Adela Adedeji won 2 gold and 2 silver. Mesoma Okafor 1 gold, 2 silver, and a bronze, while Chimamanda Okafor won 2 silver and 2 bronze medals for Nigeria there. Well, in the category D, Shemilore Adeoye and Angela Maranoni won 1 gold medal each, while Chiwendu Opanko won the best all-round gold on vault and 3 bronze medals in the floor, beam, and bars. Those will give you a summary of what they did, and right now we'll be focusing on that particular sport called gymnastics. Yes, like we talk about the D Tigress, we talk about Super Falcons. Some set of young Nigerians in junior category in gymnastics went to Malta. They got 23 medals at that event, and now we'll be looking at that particular set of Nigerians, 4 of them. But right now we have their coach and also the founder of that particular team represents Nigeria there, TIG. You have Tony Asuko in the studio. Good to have you, Coach Tony.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
Yes, I saw you beaming with smiles when you saw your girls
yeah.
That competition there. First of all, let's look at that event. Give us at least an overview of what happened there.
Yeah, it is our first time going to Malta, like going to compete on the big stage internationally, and it was a bit scary, but what are we going to do? Like, we've trained hard. The girls have been training ever since last year, January, till this time. We had a long time plan. And then, you know, there were 10 at that time, and Shemilore was 9, but now she's going to turn 10. And then the girls that traveled at between the ages of 9 and 11 years old. And then, we struggled with the visa, but thank God for the sport ministry. They assisted us. And then when they went to Malta, when they told us like over 15 countries, and they were like, how are we going to get through this? Then I called the girls. I said, do you know that gymnastics is our thing? And then they were like, yeah. I said, look at the Atilogo dancers. When they dance, they carry themselves up and then they flip down. And they were like, okay, no problem. We're going to do it. I said, just do exactly what she taught. And gradually we picked up. And then Chanel, you know, she already has the experience from Liverpool and then to South Africa. So Chanel came out one of the best in the world now. And then Shemilore Adeoye, the little girl who did very well at the Asaba National Sport Festival. She also got a gold medal alongside Angela Maranoni. So it was a good outing for Nigeria, because for the first time, our flag was being hanged in the big podium in Europe for the first time. So, and I am happy about it, because looking at them and looking at Adila Adedeji, remember when she said that the governor did not commend her, okay, that our governor did not congratulate her, that they congratulated Stephanie. I hope the governor of Kwara State will congratulate Adila. Adila won 2 gold and 2 silver medals. So for Nigeria, she's the little one that we're looking at out there. And then the pictures.
She's the smallest among them.
She's the smallest
That's
among
Adela
them. But
standing at the front.
She's outstanding. And then you have Mesoma and then Okafo and then Chimamanda at the side, and then you have Francisca at the back there holding our flag. And then that's the British team.
Okay, that's the
British team behind us.
Their kids look like Jamaica.
Yeah, no, like these guys came intimidating us, and then but at the end of the day, they loved the girls, and then they decided to come take pictures with them.
Okay,
like
they took pictures. That's where we have it now.
It's,
okay.
It's as if we. This is the first time of them seeing black nation competing.
Wow.
You know, even the South Africans that were there, most of the South Africans are white.
White ladies.
Yeah. So like the first time the black are competing, so they were just overwhelmed. How did they get to this point? These guys are good. Where do you train? That was the question they're asking us. How long has this girl's been training? Because the likes of Adela doing a full twisting. Chanel was full twist like the Simone Biles twist off the balance beam. And then what you're looking at right now is that look at our girls. They are the ones on red. And then we have 198 gymnasts out there.
198.
Yeah.
There was a time I saw some boys, like 2 boys or thereabout.
Yeah, they had the boys. The boys competition took place, but they had to represent their country, holding their flag, because everybody will have to hold their flag to represent their country. And then this is the big stage. This is the competition we're looking at right now. So the biggest sport complex in Malta. That was where this took place. And then that's Adela Adedeji holding the flag for Nigeria, and that's Francisca Okonkwo at the back. So this is category E for the first day. And then the next day was category D, that's the Junior Olympic stage. But we give God the glory because, you know, Nigeria, look at this, little girls now. From this stage, they will start nurturing this girl this way, and before you know it, you see them at the Olympic. So in Nigeria, after I came back from Singapore, then I said, no, we must get this done in our country. Like, we can't just leave our little girls when they're getting old, is when we are going to be
have our girls there.
Adela, Adejeji, Mesoma, and then Francisca. And that's the team from the UK. So everybody was getting ready to march in. And then, now, this was when Chanel got the best all around.
Wow.
Best all around in the world. Like, look at them. And then that's Italy and then Cyprus by her side. So she got another medal, and then the girls were congratulating her. She was outstanding at that competition. But I hope the government will be outstanding with her too, because the girl, she's done well. No. Chanel has done very, very well. And then you have the Cyprus team there, and then you have Italy won this competition.
Italy won.
Yeah.
Okay, this particular category.
Okay, yeah. That's the girl there. These girls are very good, and we watch for you. You'll see these girls at the competition at the Olympics soon. Yeah.
Hopefully.
These girls will be there soon. So, good loving Nigerians, if you know that you want to support our team, we are there for you. And then these girls are training at the National Stadium Package B. No further training. We're trained by indigenous coaches. Coach Aliu, Josh,
they can't come with their kids too. But I noticed that you guys take boys too, right?
Yeah, we take boys. Do you have a boy? If you have a boy, bring the boy.
It's for the girls really showcasing their talent in this. We've been talking about gymnastics, and Coach Tony Asuko has been with us in the studio, focusing on gymnastics sport development in Nigeria. They did us proud in Malta. They went, they saw, they conquered. They got 23 medals. While we're celebrating the Super Falcons, celebrating the D Tigress, let's also celebrate these ones because they are very important too. And according to their coach, they will be at the Olympics. They want to make sure they qualify. So what are you doing about that right now?
Yeah, right now, you know, equipment is one of the barriers that we're having now. It's a big obstacle to us. We don't have equipment in Nigeria. No equipment. So if we have little or nothing, we're going to do more. Just like Stephanie Onusoroka, who we have to send to to London to go train because she has gotten to the Olympic level already. So we wouldn't let her train here because the equipment here are not that good. And we do not trust some of our medical facilities that we have here in Nigeria because we don't want her to get broken ankles, patellas, or wrist or something. And so she will be there at Leeds. She's already there. So training for the big championship, probably the All African Games, Commonwealth Games, or the Olympic.
Now that you said these facilities in Nigeria is still kind of scarce, well, how will these girls qualify for the Olympics?
Yeah, we're moving forward. That's why you see us trying to go to other countries. Like what we did now, we went to Malta. After they finished the competition, 1 week, we took like another 8 days to train. So it was a training camp for us there. So we trained with them for 8 days using their facilities, and we learned a lot because there was safety mats, there was medical there, and then you have all of the safety belts to learn new skills, and even the double back somersault. You have all of this. So and with good support. So I don't know. We used to have good equipment before, but just because of the management team at the National Stadium, and then you see different people come, they come use the place. They have church program, they have one program. So you see them moving the equipment every now and then.
Supposed to be moved.
Yeah, renting the hall to make money. The hall is supposed to be strictly for sports, but at this time you see a different program coming in, and then when they use all of these facilities, they don't put them back in place, and by so doing we start losing them one after the other.
It wears out.
So if the all is meant for sports, let's just leave it at that, because the equipment lasts over 30 years. 30, 40 years. So now they just messed up one of the uneven bars that we use. We can't find some of the stuff. You have to import. Now you see, because of moving the equipment and bringing them back, so it's supposed to be there, stationed there, and then we use it. We are representing Nigeria. We are not representing any other country. This is our country. I know it takes protocol, but we have to manage what we have because government spent money to get all of this put in place. And now we are, of course, they spent money to put all of this in place.
Because of our time now, our time is going. But really, we've been talking with Coach Tony Asoko in the studio. He was able to take those girls to Malta, and they did well, winning 23 medals. 16 when you look at 8 gold, 8 silver, bronze, and all that. We really have to celebrate them for what they are doing. They are also very important. Gymnastics is growing in Nigeria, and we want to appreciate your team, TIG Gymnastic, for what you guys are doing, trying to encourage young ones to go into the sport of gymnastics. And before we wrap it up, quickly, let's just look at some transfer stories. Before we go, let's start with Fulham. Fulham signed Super Eagles defender Calvin Bassey from Ajax on a 4-year deal. Congrats to Calvin Bassey there. Riyad Mahrez joined Al Ahly in £30 million deal as Sadio Mane's move to Al Nassr close. Well, UEFA kick Juventus out of Europa Conference League for breaching of FFP rules. FFP stands for FIFA, that's financial fair play rule. And then you look at Chelsea reject Juventus loan deal. Chelsea reject loan deal for Lukaku. Well, prefer permanent deal. They don't want him to be signed on loan. They want him to be taken away permanently. If you want to sign Lukaku, cough out the money and let's sell him for you. And PSG set to complete surprise deal for winger Ousmane Dembele from Barcelona there. Well, from the way it is, Ousmane Dembele is actually could be going to PSG, and right now they want to get him, even though our time is up. But we just have to let you have a feel of one of the girls that went to Malta. She was able to compete there. Quickly, let's just showcase you, even though you're coming to the studio late, but we have you here. Good to have you, Chanel.
Francisca.
Francisca, okay. Well, even though it was Chanel that was...
Chanel's sister.
That's the elder sister to Chanel. Okay, good to have you, Francisca. Good to have you on the show. Yes, how do you feel? I talk to Nigerians.
I feel happy because I was able to compete in the Malta international competition.
And we saw your video there, where you were walking. Why do you guys walk like that? Anyway, you are very happy, right?
Yes.
Your younger sister, Chanel, seems to be making a lot of moves in this sport. Talk to us.
I started gymnastics about 3 years ago, and I went for a competition in South Africa, and I won 1 gold medal.
Okay.
And I also competed in this Malta competition, and I won 2 gold and 2 silver.
2 gold and 2 silver.
Yes.
Where's your sister, Chanel? Why didn't you bring her to? Anyway,
she's having a graduation. She's having a graduation.
Well,
in school.
seriously, we really want to showcase Francisca, but our time is up. We just have to go. But at least for you to see that we celebrate different sports, not only football. This is gymnastic. A gymnast who just came back from Malta for winning gold medal, 2 gold medal, 2 silver for Nigeria at that competition, alongside 3 other gymnasts at the competition. We have their coach here, who is also the founder of TIG Gymnastic. Good to have you, coach. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
coach,
thanks for having me. Yeah, thanks for having me. And then I want to say, please, parents, get your children engaged in one sport or the other. Teach them about life skill, and it's going to help them a lot, because it purifies your etiquette. So, and then you can also find us at the stadium, CIG Gymnastics, where you can...
Don't let it talk like that.
No, they can... No, we'll just try to encourage, because so many people do not know where the stadium is, not to talk about, getting the children come signed up. The stadium, the entry to the stadium is free. So go in there, look for any sports that fits you, and then you can sign up your child in any of the sports.
A good one. Francisca, let's have, finally, before we go, let's have just one word from you.
I want to give a shout out to my parents for being able to provide for me and my sister to go to Malta, and having fun, paying for the accommodation and transportation, because we're 2, while other people are one child, but they were still able to provide for us. I want to thank them, and my coaches who also trained me for the competition.
Who's your coach?
Coach Tony.
Okay, good one there. Well, good one for the fact that she is appreciating her parents for supporting her sporting career, apart from the education. That's Francisca there. Good one. At least Team Nigeria are doing well in every facet. In football, Super Falcons, basketball, Tiger, in gymnastic, TIG Gymnastic are there. And we just have Francisca there. We just have to go now. As we always say, that sport is business and always fitness. I'm Adeni Aji Shafe. Thanks for watching.